This is brilliant. If you haven't heard this before, it could be a revelation, as it was to me. It blew my mind. It made me reorganise what I thought about health. But I think I was visited by an angel, and I've listened to the angel, and it's really helped my client base. If you want to check out more information about me, go to my website, dubai-personal-training.com, and you can give me a call for a free consultation, or we can even do Skype coaching over the internet, which is great. The fascination of the modern world and technology. So, the subject today, the one that's really kind of blown me away, really changed how I look at the world, I guess, in terms of health, is how sugar isn't the issue with diabetes. And it was very obvious to people before 1940, 1930, when they had very scientific tests going on for health and different things in terms of health and wellness. But they weren't influenced by the drug companies who really have gotten involved in medical schools, lobbying, marketing, the scientific journals, you name it. So it was very well known up until that time, before 1930, 1940, that in fact sugars weren't the issue for diabetes. Sugars didn't cause diabetes type 2, which is the adult onset, or the common name for it. Now, let me tell you why they don't. Firstly, let me tell you why the blood sugar levels are high when a doctor does a test. They say your blood sugar levels are high. Well, the cells are not being able to use sugar and process that, so the body says, I've got to produce more sugar. The way it does that is it produces cholesterol and adrenaline to eat into muscle, to turn the muscle into glycogen, to circulate that back around the body to try and get it into the cells. So that's the reason you have high blood sugar levels in a test. But what's the root cause of that? Often there's a thyroid issue. When your metabolism's slower, your body starts to break down and you get inflammation. When you get inflammation, you release polyunsaturated fats from stored adipose tissue. That means fat cells. And that brings me nicely on to probably one of the biggest root causes of diabetes, which is polyunsaturated fats. They're in things like sunflower oil, safflower oil, nuts in a very high concentration, oily fish. They are in flaxseed oil, they're in borage oil. Those are the type of things that you really want to stay away from, omega-3 fatty acids. Stay away from them completely. You might think that's healthy, but look into it. Look into Ray Peat and the information on YouTube or on his website, and you'll see that it's very well grounded in science, backed up by scientific research, independent studies that are not funded by drug companies or medical companies or health experts for that matter. And you'll see that in fact polyunsaturated fats are the root of the issue. Why? They do a number of things. They do 5 things, but the 3 key things are they'll stop the cell using sugar. So they block the cell from using sugar. They block the cell from transporting glucose, sugar. And they stop the cell from detoxing sugar. So when that happens, the body thinks, I need the sugar inside the cell to help the body run well, and for your mitochondria, the energy producing part of the cell, to create energy so that your body runs properly. So it's being blocked by the polyunsaturated fat. You can't transport it, you can't detox it, so the body thinks I've got to produce more. You produce high cortisol, high adrenaline, you eat into the fat to turn that into glucose to supply the energy. So it's a nasty cycle. So that's probably the root cause of diabetes. To fix diabetes, have a look at one of my later YouTube videos.